You are making mistakes in Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I said what I said. It's a fact. You want to know how I know? It's because we all make mistakes, human. We're all flawed. Some of us, Kakro players, make more mistakes than others. But at the end of the day, we all have sins that can never be forgiven. Not even by Yoshi P himself. All of us are guilty of cringe gamer crimes. And if you think you're not, you're in denial. Never you fear, human. I'm here to help you through the process of coming to terms with your own personal failures. Before I get started, I have to make a tiny disclaimer. If you've been on this channel before, you know that all of my videos are extremely serious. I am incapable of sarcasm, and I would never dare to use it on the internet, where everyone else is also 100% genuine all the time. Satire is the lowest form of wit, and all that. And because I can count all the way to 10 without getting confused, you know I'm the wittiest of them all. So all of my videos are serious, but this video is super duper extra serious. I advise you take notes. Starting with number 1, the biggest mistake, which is when you don't subscribe to this channel. Okay, didn't like that one. Cool, gotcha. Alright, no problem. Real list starts now. Mistake number 1, leveling more than one job. Are you a complex human being? Happen to like more than one thing? Have many interests and enjoy different play styles? Nope, stop right there. What, you want to play more than just one job? Do you have any idea how long it takes to get one job to best in slot in this game? 7 weeks. And that's provided you can actually clear Savage. If you're a little idiot like me, then Tome Gear will take you even longer. Listen to me, if you want to play more than one job, who am I to stop you? But don't buy into the conspiracy that you can have multiple mains. What are you gonna do? Buy crafting gear? With whose gil? Your sugar daddies? I'm just saying the ERP market in Limsa is competitive, and he might not always have you as his favorite. Just like his lust, the funds will one day run dry. And you know what they say, a jack of all trades is a master of none. Forcing you to get every job to 90 just to unlock a mount isn't encouraging you to try different jobs. It's Yoshi P getting a sadistic little kick out of your suffering. What are you doing it for? The title? Everyone knows the only titles that matter are the Mahjong titles. If you want clout, just go become a mentor. Everyone respects those people. If I look at your search info and you have every job to 90, I get jealous. I get worried about your mental state. This goes double if your crafters and gatherers are also level 90. Log off for good this time, because I can't stand it when you flex on me just by existing. Number 2. Aw yeah, expecting endgame content. Now that's funny. This is a biggie, because even I am guilty of this one. This happens every new expansion launch. We get all excited like, oh my goodness, there's new story quests, there's new jobs, there's new dungeons, there's extreme trials, savage. Oh man, that's so exciting. And then you finish all of that in a few weeks and there's nothing to do other than AFK in the new endgame city and steal glamours. Don't feel bad. Happens to all of us. But I think we should maybe be a little bit ashamed that we think things will be different this time around every single update. A wise man once said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, please perform CBT on me. At least I think I'm remembering that right. There isn't a lot to choose from once you've done all the above, really. There's, Mahjong and Triple Triad. Chocobo Racing, Bozja, Eureka! Everyone loves that! That's a crowd pleaser! Oh, and glamour is a big thing in the community. Don't let the haters tell you that using a Fantasia every 2 weeks isn't content. Beauty is pain, both for the body and the wallet. There's definitely content if you don't play any other video games ever. If none of that sounds good to you, there is one other thing. Tons of in-game content awaits you if you get involved in the ERP scene. This is the undisputed meta that no one talks about. You don't know what excitement is until you're waiting in someone else's basement, 2B pants locked and loaded, Ahagao mods at the ready, and then instead of some spicy roleplay, you sit down and talk about your feelings. This really is the greatest community of all. The E in ERP doesn't stand for erotic. It stands for endgame, baby! Number 3, trying to get housing related to waiting in someone's basement. That brings me to the housing fest. This is the most embarrassing mistake out of the entire bunch, and it goes a little bit like this. Okay, I've got a lot of gil. I've beaten the game. I've done a lot of content. I've already got my character in the latest crafting set. What about other forms of decorating? Oh hey, housing looks really cute. I want to try that. Then you do a tiny bit of research on how to get a house, and it looks pretty crazy. But like an idiot, you think to yourself, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. I should at least try. And then when you get there, surrounded by empty energy drinks as you click on the sign like a madman at 3 a.m., you lose the plot to someone who's botting clicks. Go ahead, report them. They will never be banned. They only used a bot to get a house. It's not like they told you not to spam cure on White Mage. Now that would be a ban-worthy offense. The botter knows Yoshi P personally. Their uncle works at Square Enix. They know what 7.0 is going to be about, and it involves the deletion of all Catgirl players. Wait, I wasn't supposed to let that slip. For legal reasons, that was merely a jest. Anyway, what I'm getting at here is that Yoshi P doesn't think Catgirls should have a warm place to sleep at night. So if you tried to get a house and failed, and you also play a Catgirl, that's the real reason why. It's the Lalafell Master Race, which pains me just to say it, but that's the truth. The rest of us should be grateful we can even enter another person's house at all and experience pure, unbridled envy. Yup, step aside, Freud. We found something far more potent than Ochin-chin envy. Housing envy. Mistake number 4. Playing as a male character. Actually, this is a mistake that I've made. This is my own call-out post. I think the vast majority of Final Fantasy XIV players play as girls, and there's a good reason for that, besides just being really horny. And that's because absolutely none of the gear in this game is made with you in mind. I do mean that. It's less obvious for tanks, more obvious for DPS, and extremely obvious for healers. 9 times out of 10, you will need to bust out the glamours, because the default outfits will make you look like 10 demented Furbies stuffed into a single Boy Scout's uniform. Thinking about playing as a male for once? Don't do what I did. Keep your friends close and your tits closer. I encourage you to take a look at the Mog Station and realize every male equivalent of the outfits is objectively worse. You could make an argument for the Prince outfit, but that doesn't count, because both of those are hideous. Perhaps the most outrageous example of all is the schoolboy Hakama. You can't even dye this. It will ruin the outfit's pattern if you do. Amazing! This is somehow worth $18 when it's not on sale, by the way. Also, if you play as a guy, the disparity of gender within the Scions will hit you hard. They're all men. They also have a ridiculous amount of white hair representation, but they're also men. Ishtola may not be a man, but she's more masculine than you'll ever be. And Alize looks just like her brother, who is a man. So with those two out of the way, what do you really have? Cryle? You mean a Lalafell that uses a yellow coat to appropriate catgirl culture? Oh, maybe Hilda? You mean that half-breed abomination? Reen? Who can't even go back to the— Oh, wait, no. We can't talk about Reen. That would be a spoiler. I am personally begging the devs to give me a bunny girl Scion to simp over. Watching Zepla's videos can't keep me going forever. Number 5. Finally, we have the biggest mistake of all. The worst by far. If you avoided this mistake, you would have avoided all of the others by default. Installing the game. Don't do it. This game is a trap. It lures you in with promises of catgirls and bunny boys, and all it gives you is, well, catgirls and bunny boys, but it also gives you secondhand embarrassment. The first time you ever take a screenshot of your character, something inside of you dies. Yes, it's your pride. You're getting attached to these pixels on a screen, and you used to make fun of weeps for their waifus, but now you're no better than they are. It's a humbling moment. You are now obsessed with this game. You eat, sleep, and breathe Final Fantasy XIV. You actually care about improving your rotation. All of your glamour plates are full. You browse the subreddits. You watch YouTube content about this game. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And think about how large this game is. 1 million gajillion gigabytes? That's a lot of perfectly good computer space that could have been used to download other cooler games, like Cookie Clicker and Minecraft mods. And pictures of Graha Tia getting absolutely railed by— What I'm trying to say is that 14 is a gateway drug towards further degeneracy. It'll make you do something really cringe, like enjoy a video game. Everyone knows cool kids don't enjoy the video games they play every single day. And I'm just hoping none of you started playing Nier because of the 24-man raids or something. That game will also ruin your life. It even has an achievement of shame, which you get from looking up 2B skirts several times, which I definitely don't have. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Right now, I'm just glad I've managed to fix all of your life problems in one short video. It's amazing what the internet can do. Wonders never cease. Who knew? One day, a cringy anime girl would help you improve your 14 gameplay. Not to toot my own horn, but when it comes to life advice, I have a pink parse, human. Now tremble before my glory and my rapping prowess. Stupid gamers, assemble. No time for the judgmental. We all make mistakes, like my birth, it's accidental. Least try to be gentle. A little less parental, too much heat for me to take. Get a bit sentimental. Though my mind is a temple, it's true my heart resembles melted milkshakes. Guess I'm dumb, fact is fundamental, but our presence instrumental. If it's toxic, incidental. Only a bit temperamental, we casuals, transcendental.
Yeah, take that, you elitist scum.